Well, first of all, you have to know what a fibroid is. Medically speaking, they haven't figured it out. But I have figured it out from my perspective. It is crystallized mucus. So where is mucus coming from? It's coming from mucus forming foods. And years of it. A fibroid doesn't happen overnight. A fibroid happens over oftentimes years. Slowly growing, it may start as a cyst and not dealt with, and it continues to grow and becomes hardened with time. But it's right in we're putting it in your mouth. You're eating it, and it's now crystallized in the uterus. So that's the flesh food. So you've got to come off of that dead animal content. That is the byproduct of the flesh food, which is the dairy. It is the white flour products. It's the white rice, white bread. It is the microwaving, the fast food, and all of that. And it's also your emotions. Who you're upset with, who offended you, who hurt you, who was you intimate with, and that you're still angry about. So all that emotion wrapped into eating toxins, because most of the time when we're upset, we don't go to having cherries and melons and okra. When we're upset, we get the food that we call that it's like comfort food, but it just gives no comfort and it grows that tumor. So you have to first think, how do I get rid of it? What is it? And then start to get yourself off of those foods or substances, I don't even call them food, that caused the issue in the first place. And then begin to water your body. I love the coconut water conversation. Begin to water your body with the fresh vegetable juices and fruit juices. Water and flush and purge. And what will end up happening is that I spoke about the wound killer formulation. I put together the herbs, the compounds, the clay and everything. The lifestyle will begin to flush and you're going to have a discharge. And when you start having a discharge, you say, some of most don't know why you're having a discharge. You think something's wrong vaginally, so you'll stop cleansing. The discharge is the mucus, the crystallization, we call it fibroid, coming out vaginally. Just like when you cleanse, some ways comes out through the nose, some comes out through the mouth. In this case, it's coming out vaginally. So you are draining that fibroid. It is loosening up and it's liquefying through the juicing. We were talking about juicing today and the fasting and all of that. And that's the purging of that fibroid or the byproducts, which is also pain and cysts and so on. Iris, your perspective.
Well, you hit it right on, my sister. The first protocol of healing fibroids or any of these conditions that we have is to first remove the cause. Get it off your plate. What's on my plate?
Yeah.
So you investigate, as my queen said, we're talking crystallized mucus, crystallized fat, crystallized potato, and so we remove that from the plate. And then the second line is to remove what's already in your system, what's been crystallized. So you're going to hydrate it. You're going to scrape it, scratch it, whatever you got to do to rake it out. And it is a process. It is time process.